Okay, so there's our part now. So we've turned it, we've turned the OD, we've knurled it, we've centre drilled it, and we've also drilled it. So to finish this process off now, we are going to be using a part and off tool. Now for this demonstration, I'm just going to be using a high-speed steel tool, okay? These is what was used back in the day, if you want, yeah? When there was no such thing, or there wasn't so much of carbide about. So carbide is the tip on the end there. They're interchangeable tips, so we can see we can get 1, 2, 3 out of that one, okay? Whereas the tool we used this morning, we can actually get 4. So one side, 2 sides, and then we flip it over, as we can see on there. It's got exactly the same on the other side, so you get 4 chances with that tip, okay? Well, this one, if this breaks, it's regrind, so it's put on a grinder. We have to grind the shape back up with all the correct angles on. Okay, so again, in and lock the tool in, into the tool post, okay? Now this is the best thing going, all right? If we needed to part this off at 5mm, all we would do is, again, using the vernier, measure it. So we know that that tool there is 3.5, and we add the 3.5 onto what we're going to be doing. So 5 plus 3.5 is 8.5. So if we just touch on with the side of the tool like so, on the front, which we faced up, on this face here, yeah, then we reset the 0 in Z. Okay, move it off in Z, then move it away in X, and then we're just going to take it along minus 8.5. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add a little bit extra on, okay? 0.075, so quarter or 0.075 of a millimetre, okay? Again, we're going to be running very slow. I think we're around about the right speed. So we just turn it on. Now this is pretty simple. We just touch on. We'll get a little bit of vibration. That's just where it's taking the knurling away. And then we'll start cutting. So very, very small cuts. Just very slow. As we can see, we're coming off very nice chips there. Lots of coolant. Keep the job cold, but also looking after your tool. Remembering that it's high-speed steel and not carbide. Okay, so we're parting off now. So as we're going in, lots of coolant, just very small cuts. Just taking our time. The biggest thing with parting off is the ejection of the job, okay? So if we just take our time, lots of coolant, keeping everything nice and cold. And we're nearly there, we're nearly through to the hole. So remember that we're cutting on the radius here, okay? Once you're cutting, you're only cutting on one side, but it's taking it away from both sides. And here we go. And it falls off. Good thing to remember is, when we're parting off, yeah, the tool or the job you're making, do not try to get your hands in there, okay? Let it fall off, switch the machine off, move your table away, okay? And then pick your part up. That's the safest way to do it, okay? So, as we can see, there's our part. Yeah. We're always left with that burr on the other side, which we can deburr, or we can put back in the lathe if we've got a pair of soft jaws. So that today was using the lathe. So it was facing up, turning the OD, knurling, using the centre drill and the drill, and then finally just parting it off to produce a washer with a knurled outside.